What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I want to welcome you here on this Tuesday night to the Profit Power Hour. And I'm excited. I'm very excited about tonight's webinar. It's going to be really fun. Very fun webinar for everybody. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to walk away with some product ideas that are crushing right now that you can legit duplicate, replicate, and hopefully replicate some success. Right now, you should all see the welcome screen. So voila, there it is. With our recommended vendors, Pillow Profits, Shine On, Zendrop, and CJ Dropshipping. So all of those are special links. They're partner links with each of these companies that can give you some extra little benefits for going through my affiliate link. And I've worked with these vendors for quite some time. CJ Dropshipping would be the newest one that we started exploring. So the top three, obviously, we're very, very close with. So make sure that you check those out. And everybody's piling in the room right now. I'm just going to go ahead and try to get my webcam turned on. And let's just see where it's at. Okay, cool. So everybody can see me? Yes? Got people saying no, that they cannot. All right, hold on. See if this camera was lagging. It's an interesting lag. Well, I'll try to get it on here in a second. It's just kind of lagging a little bit. Okay, cool. So while I wait for that, maybe the system will kind of catch up on GoToWebinar where well, some people say they saw me, some people say that they didn't see me, but either way, we'll just kind of continue on. Everybody's kind of piling in right now. So while they're doing that, let's go ahead and let's talk about just the kind of general getting started stuff of the webinar. Number one, many of you here are complete beginners. You are brand new to this webinar series. This is called the Profit Power Hour. I do it every single week. You have a brand new training to log in and watch at 9 p.m. Eastern that we stream here for you. I personally do it. They're not sales webinars. They're just good old meat and potatoes training. You all have access to your Access Adrian portal. Now, this portal right here is where you log in and you can get access to any courses that you may have purchased or any free courses that you may have, as well as like your apps. So any of the Shopify apps that you may be using is all here. But you also have access to a free training center called the Profit Power Hour. And that's where I take replays of this and I put them up here in this members area for you to see. So you got all the way back to 2016. It's a lot of training, but you want to look at 2023. And so you can see last week's training was niche domination part 2. February 7th was niche product domination. So if you're brand spanking new to this, then make sure you go back and you watch last week's and the week before. It'll kind of catch you up. And the cool thing about these trainings is you can speed them up. So you can put playback speed all the way up to 2x. So, and you can fast forward through the beginning jibber jabber where I kind of just say what's up to everybody. And you can go through and you can learn a little bit about, why we use flexible stores and how we start discovering niches. And then last week we went over some really great stuff. If you come back in here and look, and we start talking about, having a flexible store like most of you have right now, especially if you've done any of our store build stuff. And then going over some of these top niches, some of the top niches that are trending right now, but also just trying to make sure that you don't hit micro niches as your main deal. So see this big spike that I'm talking about right here? This is a micro niche. Google Trend shows there's only one part of the year it has a big spike. The rest of the year it is underneath that 50 mark. So any niche that's under the 50 mark, we don't really deem a consistent, stable, long-term niche. We're always looking for stuff really above the 50 range or really 75 range and above consistently. So micro niches kind of phase in and then phase out. They sizzle and then they fizzle. We also talked about, what are some really good niches that are macro, very broad niches like baby supplies, which is typically always at that 75 and above. And then around October to January, you see like a little dip. But for the most part, it's always above 50. And most of the year, 3/4 of the year, always above that 75 range. So we talked about how to find these really big, broad niches that appeal to a lot of people and have a lot of customer generation. Now, from there, after looking at the difference between broad niches and micro niches, which would be micro niches have small audiences, they fizzle fast, but they are ultra passionate. Broad niches have huge audiences, they sizzle, but they never fizzle, and they have daily new customers that are generated, and they're still very passionate people. So we went over a list, and you'll see this in last week's replay. These are some of the top broad niches for this year, and we kind of went through this. Now, this is the list right here that we went over last week, and just to kind of like go over this stuff again with you, just to kind of hit on it again. I'm gonna see if my camera will come back on. Let's see, if because I like to have my camera on. Is camera on now? I need to get my lighting a little bit better. It's really dark in here. But anyways, I'll play with my lights later. Maybe I just hit the ring light, make it a little bit brighter. There we go. So some of these niches are pet supplies, which is really great. Wine, beer. These are age restricted because some countries have different age restrictions on alcoholic beverages. Like US is 21 plus. I know some countries are like 18 plus. Some are 25 plus. So if you're advertising in different countries, you want to make sure that if it's wine or beer, alcohol related, it is most certainly within the age restrictions. So watches, which are always a really big hit. Baby supplies, which you just saw from last week's replay, are huge. And I'm learning that right now as I have a new baby. Doing great, by the way. Thanks to you all that kind of check in on us. Baby supplies is expensive. You need a lot of it. You have a lot of curiosity buyers because especially new parents, they don't really know what they need. So they're kind of just buying everything, like anything and everything that looks cool or convenient or helpful, they buy if they have the money for it. So this is a really great niche that is a macro broad niche, and every day people have babies. So you have new customer generation every day, people that are looking to buy stuff from you. One of my top students in the past built her amazing store just solely off of baby supplies. It is a self-sufficient niche. But we also talked about tactical and prepper gear, outdoor entertainment, home security, which is really, really big. I mean, just look at Ring doorbell, right? So the Ring doorbell, which originally was an idea pitched on Shark Tank that was declined. They didn't get a deal, is now $1 billion company, right? So home security is big. Car accessories, always big, always big, especially car accessories that have to do with mobile phones. So things that will hold your phone, keep your phone charged, and then kitchen gadgets. So what I wanted to do tonight, and we're gonna keep this webinar part 3 of niche store domination, niche product domination, is just kind of go through and find some active ads right now that seem to be doing well to give you some product ideas. So I spend a lot of money every month on softwares that help me do product research. And for beginners, a lot of these softwares are not really affordable because you might be spending over $1,000 a month for some of these really high-end softwares that allow me to kind of do research and do it faster than normal person with no tools would be able to do. I want you to think of it like two people building a house side by side. One person has a hammer with some nails, and the other person has a nail gun. who is going to get the house built faster? The person with the nail gun, right, with all of the more automated tools, or the person with the manual tools? So I work with the nail gun, and so I don't want to come on here and basically, peddle my affiliate link to you guys and gals to buy all these expensive softwares. I want you to take your money and invest it in ads, right? I want you to have as much money for advertising as possible. So I want to just use the software live, and I will do this very often, and I will do product research for you. And the benefit of coming on these webinars is you get to catch these sessions where I do product research for you, and you get to essentially look inside of thousands of dollars worth of software that I pay for, and get some answers. Okay. So the first thing I want to look at is pet supplies. And one of the softwares that I use, and one of the main ones that we're going to hit tonight, is this software called PP Ads, PIPI Ads. If you do want access to this software, I do have an affiliate link for it, and it will actually give you 20% off of the software. But you do not need to go buy it. I will just use it for you, and you get to benefit from that. But at the end of the webinar, I'll share the link to this with the 20% discount. And if you want to get it for yourself, feel free. I mean, I encourage you to. It's an amazing tool. What it does is it spies on all TikTok ads, and it will look for e-commerce ads, gaming ads, apps, dropshipping ads, TikTok shop ads, which is TikTok shop is kind of like their internal thing for shopping. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through this, and we're going to look for each of these niches in the ads. So first things first, it doesn't matter what country you're from. I recommend looking at products always in the United States. Now, it's okay to look at products that are in Japan, Singapore, France, Korea, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all that good stuff. Totally fine, okay? But the reason I like to look at the United States traffic and what ads are working well in the US is because historically, the most expensive traffic you can buy is in the US. So anybody running ads in the United States of America, to United States of America people, they're spending more money than someone that's running the same ad in Australia or New Zealand or Canada or Mexico or India or Switzerland or France or the UK. Just the cost of the traffic in the United States is deemed more expensive typically. And the mindset behind that is, if it works in the US, then it most definitely has a very high probability of working in some of these countries where traffic is a bit cheaper for you to buy. So we do US. And then we get to say, okay, what kind of ads do we want to see? Ads that are talking about booking appointments, subscribing, visit our store. I like to look at ones that say shop now, because if an ad has the shop now button on it, then we know that that ad is an ad advertising a shop. Additionally, we can come up here to categories and hit e-commerce. And then we can come down here and say, we're just really looking for Shopify stores. Like, what are other people running similar stores to us advertising and having success with? So just to run this back a little bit, we're looking at ads running within the United States, because that's the most premium traffic you can get, that have a call to action that says shop now, that are in the e-com category and advertising Shopify stores. And when I do that and I scroll down, I'm going to get an immense amount of active ads, and they're going to tell me if this ad has been seen by 21,000 people, how long it's been running, and how popular it is. And so my goal here is to look for ads that are popular, ads that have been running for a little while, and ads that have a lot of impressions, because we pay to be seen. So an ad that has only been seen 2.5 thousand times isn't an ad that's been running at all. This ad is probably spent most of the time, impressions are like, I don't know, $30, $40 per thousand impressions on Facebook at least. So this person may not have only spent $100 or less than $100. That's nowhere near enough information for us to know if that's working or not. We're looking for ads that have 21,000 impressions or 47,000 impressions or even more, because those are going to be proven. Like this one has 117,000 impressions. This ad has been running for a minute. This person has spent some good money on this ad over the last 7 days. So we can run through and we can just look at any and all active ads, but we can also come in here and we can use keywords to bring up ads within these certain categories. So if, like, say for example, we're looking for pet supplies, we can come up here and we can type in keywords like pet. Okay. Now, this is going to show us any ad that says pet somewhere in it, okay? So these are all ads that have to do with pets. Now, we can go in and we can say dog, we can say cat, we could say guinea pig, we could say, what are they called? The little dragons that people have, like the big lizard things that a lot of people have, like bearded dragons. I think that's what it is. And immediately we're going to start seeing ads promoting pet products. So this particular ad right here, when we say we have happy customers, it's a picture of a bunch of dogs here. I'm trying to figure out what they're advertising. I don't really know. So we can click on it and we can see what they are advertising. Let's just see real quick. It looks like they're advertising some sort of like dog treat, called Pets Love Fresh. This isn't something that we're going to be able to mimic, right? We're not selling consumables with drop shipping. So yeah, it's had 1.1 million impressions. They spent a lot of money on that ad and it's been running for 188 days. Nobody runs an ad for 188 days if it's not making them money. But we're going to have to ignore that because it's not really something that we can mimic, right? So a lot of these things that we see being advertised right out of the gate look like pet consumables, like treats, healthy things for dogs. But then we start to also see products like this advertiser called Perfect for Pet is selling these little harnesses right here. Okay. Okay, so it's a little dog jacket. The harness got a little badge on it. And they've had 53,000 impressions, been running for 20 days. They've spent roughly $500-600, generated roughly 9 to 50 orders. This is all estimated data. But I can tell you right now, just from experience, that dog leashes, dog vests, dog jackets, these sell really well. So this would be something to notate. It's working pretty nicely. All right, so if we scroll down a little bit more, okay, so we're looking for things that really stick out. So like this one right here, this would be another one that sticks out, I think. Let's see. No, that's another consumable. All right, okay, safest pet tag in the world. All right, how about this? So here is a pet tag, and apparently it's like probably like a Bluetooth tracker. It has stats. If your pet gets lost, it makes it easy for people to find you. So this is something we could find a similar product to. 23 million impressions, been running for 117 days. They're running on Shopify. They have spent $247,000 estimated on the high end just in advertising. So we know that there's high demand for a product like this, and that it's something we would like to find an option for drop shipping for. All right, let's keep going a little bit. Let's go to the next page. Now, there's some other things that we can do, so we're not just sitting here going through a gazillion things. In this tool, we're able to add some more filters in. So we'll be looking at some other filters in a moment. So let's see here. If I can find it. Well, you know, let's add some more filters in. What I would do is say we want the ad to have been running for at least more than 3 days. Because we know if it's running more than 3 days, then they're through like the testing period. We also want the ad to have, I would say, more than about 50,000 impressions. So that means that the person, if it's had more than 50,000 impressions, that would mean that somebody has spent a good amount of money on the ad. It's been running for a couple of days. They've spent some money on it. So what this will do is it'll narrow our results a little bit, right? So here's another little tag ad, and let's just go to the next page here, see what we can find. Official sleep shirt with pictures of dogs on it. We see some the same old thing still works, I'm telling you. This ad right here, okay? Easy product to replicate. I myself have sold, I mean, like 60, 70,000 units of this product. It's an LED pet collar. It never goes out of style. They're selling them for 18 bucks, y'all. You can get this collar from Zendrop or from AliExpress for a couple of dollars. They've spent decent amount of money on this ad. They've had 227,000 impressions. They've been running it for over a week. And so the LED glow dog collar, which I've been selling forever, still works. This still works, and it's pretty incredible. So, you know, just write that down. All right, don't forget that. Let's look, maybe find one more product in the dog niche. And another thing that we can do is go to the product research tab or the winning product tab, and that's where they try to like really filter things down even more. But let's see, software safe, cozy place for small dogs to snooze. Okay, here's another dog product that looks like it could be cool. It's a little dog house dog bed. All right, you can get these off of Zendrop, AliExpress. 300,000 impressions. They've spent anywhere from 1,000 to 4,000 dollars in ad costs, generated upwards of 404 orders estimated. Uh, they've been running this ad since December of last year. They're marketing it to 45 plus year olds. I mean, yeah, okay, go look for that product on AliExpress or similar products. Look, here's another pet bed, 87,000 impressions. Here is a massager for an animal's head. So this ad has been killing it. Obviously, they have 6.4 million impressions. They've been running this ad for 200 days, estimated upwards of 8,000 orders, and it's just a simple little device that you can use on your cat or your dog that will massage their head. It's crazy. I mean, like, mind blown. It is a scalp massager for a pet. Y'all, this is just crazy. But see, I would never think of that. Many of you would have never thought about that. But it's got 18,000 shares, 1,700 comments, 224,000 likes, estimated of anywhere from 1,000 to 8,000 orders. It's got 3x the like rate that most ads on TikTok have, which are usually around 1%. It's at 3.5%. And it's been seen by 6.4 million people. So for us to go over here to say, just, I don't think I'm logged in the Zendrop right now. So for the sake of it, we'll go to AliExpress. We'll just do a pet scalp massager. Okay. I don't know. I've never even looked for this before, but let's see if something pops up. Okay. So here it is. It's not the exact one, but it looks quite similar to it, right? That you can get for 15 bucks. So very cheap, $15. And it looks like they are, oh, sorry, I think my screen is frozen. So here it is on AliExpress. You can get this pet massager for about $15. You can see like all the pictures here. It's very similar to what we were just looking at. And this company right here appears to be selling the product for $34, probably plus shipping and handling. So if we did a little bit more product research, we could find this product probably for cheaper than $15. I just clicked on the first one that popped up on AliExpress. maybe we could find it for 10 bucks, and you'd have roughly a 3x plus markup on this product that is proven to go viral. All right, so take note of that. The next niche that we might look at over here is we'll get rid of the keyword pet, and then we'll just type in wine, okay? And I might not have time to get through all of these tonight, but we'll definitely do more. So when I type in wine, it looks like it's already pulling up some pretty cool stuff. Like, for example, this right here. This is a Valentine's Day ad, but the product itself we could still sell. It looks like what is this? I don't even know what you would call this, but it looks really neat. It looks like it does something for the wine to help it breathe and so forth. It's a aerator, whatever the heck it is. It's over $140. That's wild. $140 Canadian. We could find that easily. We could find another product like that. Scroll down a little bit more, and it's pulling in some like this. This is a like mother like daughter tumbler. That is a wine tumbler. So wine tumblers are very easy to sell. You can go to T-Launch and you can create custom wine tumblers with sayings on them. T-Launch is a completely free app. Here is another ad that says relatable using the diamond wine. What is this? Oh, okay. This is a diamond shaped wine glass that they're selling. 121,000 impressions, upwards of 100 plus orders on this product. And all it is a wine glass shaped like a diamond. So they're selling for $35. You probably get these things for like 10 bucks from a dropship vendor. So wine is a really, really big niche. It's people are very passionate about their wine. And we've just now discovered that wine tumblers are selling well, wine glasses, and the things that like help your wine air or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a wine connoisseur. So let's do, okay, get rid of wine. Now let's type in beer, okay? Now some people are going to call it ale. Some people are going to call it, you know, whatever I forget what it's called, but whatever. There's another word for it. But here's a beer opener. Check this out. All right, this has been running for 48 days. All right, the like rate is really low compared to most other stuff, but it still have 400,000 impressions, y'all. That means that it's crushing. They've had upwards of 500 orders estimated. I don't know how accurate that is, but the person that is selling this interesting device here that apparently acts as a little bit as an emergency match, a beer opener, and something else. They're obviously doing pretty well with it. So take note. This is another lighter thing, so I don't really like selling stuff that produces fire, to be honest. But let's just keep looking a little bit through here. This is kind of what we do, what my team does. Athletic Brewing. They must be selling a specific type of beer there, advertising, excuse me, their beer brand. I got the hiccups. So let's look for a couple more. 15,000 impressions, 3 shop ecom. Okay. So not a lot's coming up right now in the beer niche for this that I see as something that you can replicate. And I would not be alarmed by that. Actually, what I would do is I would be inspired by that. That means on TikTok specifically, if you're running TikTok ads, the beer market is wide open, because on Facebook there's an immense amount of ads in the beer niche. But this is another product here that appears to be some sort of bottle opener. This one's had 2.9 thousand impressions, generated upwards of 3,800 orders. So it looks like this could be used to open up canned beers, Coca-Colas, so on and so forth. It's a really interesting bottle opener that takes off the entire top of the can. So no, we were looking for something specific to beer, but it led us to a really cool product that allows you to remove the entire top of a can and then add, you know, fruits or straws, whatever you want, into a canned drink. There's something for $19.99. Probably get it for like $2 off of AliExpress or Zendrop. The next one is watches. So Watches are really, really broad because you got sports watches, luxury watches, you got big watches, small watches, metal watches, gold watches. You've got rubber strapped watches. But we can see here that there are a lot of like this ad right here is promoting a simple little smart watch. You can probably get this off AliExpress on the left-hand side. 100,000 impressions. Here's another one advertising a, well, that's just a weird little hack video, so let's not pay attention to that one. This is advertising it appears like a case for your watch that makes it indestructible, or this is just a indestructible smartwatch. You could find something like this um, probably pretty easily on AliExpress. So if I come over here to say AliExpress and type in indestructible smartwatch, dun dun dun. Voila, there you go. All right, it's going to bring up different variations of indestructible smartwatches. Indestructible. Not all of these are indestructible. So if you're looking for that specifically, you want to look and you want to make sure that is an option that is on there. All right. So when you're looking for products, all right, and you go through here, pay very attention to the details. What makes this watch a really good watch? What makes this product a really good product that it's getting a lot of traffic? You can learn a lot from that. Here's another ad for the indestructible watch. So clearly, we're seeing multiple ads for indestructible watches. That tells me that there's a market for this on TikTok and probably a market for it on Facebook. Let's see what else we could find here in the watch category. I could go through watches for like an hour. You see there's pages and pages and pages. So one thing we could do when there's like a lot of pages of a product is we can say we can narrow our results a little bit more and try to find ads that are even more popular, like that have over 100,000 impressions. But here's a really cool product that I saw hit really hard this year and last year. It is a case that goes over your Apple Watch, and it's clear, and it's got a cool looking strap with it. They're selling this for, it doesn't say here, but we can always click and go to their website. Let me do that real quick after we watch the ad. So this is just a case that goes over an Apple Watch, right? They've sold over 200 or around 200 of these, 200,000 impressions. I mean, it's safe to say that this is a hitter right here. So we can click and go right to their store. So it's loading up their Shopify store right now. My internet connection's running low, but it takes you right here to their store. And we can find the product. Here's, the cases, and we can start seeing like what they're selling, what price point they're selling it for. And they're selling these for like $100, which is really expensive. So 200 orders for something that's $100 to $200 is a lot of potential earnings right there. So we're looking for ideas here that we can replicate. Up your wrist game. Okay, let's see what kind of watch this is. 200,000 impressions. All right, we can see that it's got 2,000 likes, 27 comments, 15 shares, and it looks like they're just pushing a really simple, nice looking, luxury looking watch that you could easily get off of AliExpress. So the watch niche is a super easy niche to break into, but you want to start looking for the trends of what types of watches are popular in ads right now. Is it sports watches, luxury watches? Is it indestructible watches? Is it smart watches? Is it digital watches? Is it chronograph watches? So you're looking for ones that have a lot of impressions, a lot of likes, comments, shares in the watch niche. All right, so now if we were to go to the next niche, so let's get rid of watch. Let's type in baby supplies. That's like a loaded keyword, so it's not gonna pull up anything. So this one is like you gotta play with baby supplies to try to find, because there's different things that not everybody's just gonna put baby in a baby supplies ad. They might be putting something totally different in. But here's like a newborn set. Let's see what we can find, because this was probably going to pull up all sorts of stuff when I type in baby. We're gonna have to really, really play with this one a little bit. But we could type in stroller, we could type in, baby swing, and start seeing if certain things come up. But look at how many impressions stuff has in the baby niche. 5 million, 1.4 million, 20 million. I mean, and this is just a blanket right here. I love you to the moon and back blanket for a mom. But why don't you just come in here and play with like, I don't know if that's how you spell stroller. Okay, so this is an ad with 3.4 million impressions for a stroller called the Orbit baby stroller. So we could find some, wait a second, I think I have that stroller. Do I have that? I sure do. I actually have this thing right here, the third one. I've got this. Um, well, I mean, Casey bought it, but like, it's pretty cool. So, you start typing of stroller, looking at what kind of strollers are selling. You could start selling baby strollers. And even though I have a baby now, like I'm still not privy to all the different like terminology. I would have to Google a little bit, like what are popular baby supplies? Would it be like a baby bag? Like a diaper bag? So yeah, I think it's called like a diaper bag, but you might just call it a baby bag. And so this only brings up one page. So why don't we just do something like a diaper bag? Okay, 154,000 impressions on this diaper bag right here. Okay, we go find a bag like this easily on a drop shipping website. And it's still for $200, y'all. 200 bucks with estimated 200 plus orders on the top end. So baby supplies always hits, but you would, for baby stuff, you're gonna have to type in like certain genres of baby supplies. Um, then we might type in like start it with tactical and see where that takes us. So we type in tactical, we're going to start getting tactical plate carrier. What's your life worth to use? This is literally a bulletproof vest. This right here, name tape keychains, perfect for keys, luggage, backpacks. 1.8 million impressions. This customize your pump case with Type 1 tactical. I don't even know what this is, but it's got 90,000 impressions, estimate 80 orders. It looks like it's starting to kind of take off. Um, you got tactical flashlights here, 104,000. I've sold a lot of flashlights. A tactical dog vest right here on the right hand side, 218,000 impressions. So that would lead us down the path of, let's just say, flashlights. Okay, so we'll put in flashlight, and that brings up ads for products that are flashlights that have 249,000 impressions. Look at this. This is obviously a very popular product, whatever it is. 166,000 impressions for these little colored mini tack lights. We could also kind of just like, mini light. Okay, that doesn't bring up anything, but miniature tactical lights are usually big hitters. Tack light. So play with the keyword research just a little bit, but it saves us a lot of time. Let's do tack light. Okay, so that looks like a dead end. So let's just go back to tactical. What's the word I'm looking for? What are those called? Those wristbands that are the survival straps. Okay, so let's just see what happens if I type in survival strap. Okay, nothing really comes up. Those are really big on Facebook. Also TikTok and Facebook, you're going to see some slightly different things. But tactical isn't necessarily the only keyword you could use for this niche. There are tons and tons of product categories within the tactical niche that if we were to type in here into TikTok, we would find a little bit, more results. But this is kind of what I was looking for right here, 83,000 impressions, and it's a watch, so it's a crossover. It's like a macro niche crossover because you've got a really cool tactical watch but it's got that tactical, you know, survival band type strap. Selling it for $40. You can get this thing for like $5 off of AliExpress. I promise you, you can find a watch just like this for like $5 or $6 on AliExpress. It's got the compass on it, all that good stuff. So this is you know, just easy to replicate, and it looks like it's kind of taken off a little bit. The next niche was outdoor entertainment. Again, you can't really come here and just type in outdoor entertainment. It's not going to pull up much because it's looking for keywords that are in an ad that somebody wrote. So we might just type in, you know, outdoor. And by the way, for the tactical niche, another good sub niche would be like hiking, would be a good keyword to use. But when we type in outdoor, we've got these little like fire pits here. Let's see what else we got. Well, we got a lot of pages of outdoor type gear. And again, outdoor entertainment is a very big category. So we could be talking about Bluetooth speakers with outdoor entertainment. So let's just type in Bluetooth speaker. All right, and we're going to find a boatload of Bluetooth speakers, not all meant specifically for outdoor, but they have over 50,000 impressions, which is really good. That's in a metric that we're looking for. You know, we could do outdoor lighting. No data. Oh, I know that there's outdoor lighting, so it's like outdoor entertainment could also be pool floats, pool supplies. Could be chairs, it could be furniture. So like this little heart eyes thing right here, like this is what I'm talking about. It's a simple little heart-shaped inflatable what is it? Pool. 1.7 million impressions, a whopping 7.86% like rate, which is big. It's 7x the norm. With over 1,000 plus orders, selling for $85. Heart-shaped inflatable pool, y'all. So if I come over here and I just type in heart-shaped inflatable pool, AliExpress already knows what I'm looking for. Apparently people search for this. And you can go through, and I'm sure as we scroll through here, we'll find the actual inflatable pool version. But it's also pulling up a lot of floaties. Probably can get the inflatable pool for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks, and then mark it up. So you just do a little bit of research in here to get past the floaties and get to the pool. And boom, you know what? This product right here, killing it. So as we scroll down, we'll probably start seeing other, there we go, outdoor pool stuff, outdoor furniture. We got to look through some of this stuff. Again, a bigger niche to go through. Then we've got, let's just say, home security. Not going to bring up a ton of stuff, but if we were to type in like camera, ring cam, so on and so forth, then, I mean, here, look, if I just type in security, it pulls up a lot of stuff. Here's some security equipment right here, 86,000 impressions. Type in home safety. Oh, it's taking a while to load some of these ads, just a lot of videos. Here's another security camera, 211,000 impressions. Get the door wedge security alarm before it's too late, 66,000 impressions. So this looks like, well, I haven't seen it, but it sounds like something we might find on AliExpress. These little simple little gadgets that can keep the door closed. My internet is apparently just kind of running. There we go. Come on. So check this ad out. It's just a simple little wedge and stopper that you can put underneath the door so an intruder can't come through your door. Very simple. One of those aha things like, oh, I gotta have that. Especially if someone that travels, that's staying in hotels, that's a little uncomfortable. You know, this would be a great product to travelers that want to feel safer in their hotel rooms. So there's a lot of stuff in here. And then we could type in like different car accessories, but I'm just gonna type in car and it's gonna pull up a lot of stuff that has to do with cars. So check this out. A customizable LED mirror, 5 million impressions. You just pop this up over your current mirror inside of your car, turn it on, and it's got cool neon lights that say custom words. They've legit got 5 million impressions, around 4,945 potential orders on this. They've been running this ad for 120 days. It's got about a 2.5x higher like rate than any other like typical ad that you would see in here. So right out of the gate, we found a banger, right? Like that is a banger product, clearly. This is a 1.4 million impressions for this seat cover right here. So this looks like could be a, I mean, this doesn't look like anything I would be interested in buying if you got to take stuff apart, but it's a customizable seat cover that you can put over your back seat. I guess maybe if you have dogs or kids or okay, you just want your seats to look nicer, you can buy all sorts of seat covers on AliExpress, Zendrop, through different dropship vendors. Then you could start looking for phone accessories within the car, which are always really hot. Our neon lighting strips for inside of the car that are always really, really hot. So you got to play around with the keywords a little bit to get to that stuff, but just showing you real quick, like there are a lot of products in this niche. So let's just do you know, interior lights. That's not going to pull anything up. Car light. See if that could pull anything up. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Hundreds of thousands of impressions on these little neon lights that you can just stick in your car, and now your car has all these neon lights, which is a really big trend. So yeah, I had to know to type that in, but I've already done the research, and so I kind of know sometimes what to look for to kind of show you some of the stuff that's popping off. So I don't have to sit here and dig. Because even with software that costs a lot of money like this, if you don't know what to type in, you're still going to dig for a little while. And then the last thing that we're going to go through, and we'll go through more of this later, but I would just say it's kitchen gadgets. So just to get us through all of the niches really fast, if I type in kitchen, I mean, we're bound to see a lot of like random stuff come up. So we would just kind of have to scroll through this a little bit until we can find like those really viral kitchen gadgets that might be popping off right now, like this right here. 174,000 impressions. I wouldn't say mega viral, but it's an empanada maker. It's like, this is like the type of stuff that people want, the kind of DFY product. There's some for $10, probably get it for like 98 cents off AliExpress. So we're looking for stuff like that. Look at this must-have kitchen gadget right here. 600,000 impressions on this product right here. And it looks like a paper towel holder that's got like a little bottle in it that you could put some, I guess that's a drink, or it's kind of weird. I don't know if I want to be drinking out of my, maybe it's a mister or something. Okay, it's a mister. That's pretty cool. So 80 bucks. They've sold around 700 to 800 of these according to the data in TikTok, which again, we don't know how accurate that is, but they put it there to give us a good estimation. This is a really hot product as well that I've been seeing sell. It is like one of those little things that you press a glass on that shoots water up into it that you see at the bars. 120,000 impressions. So, you know, these niches provide a lot of really great products for you to check out, start selling. That's the list right there. We went through pets, wine, beer, watches, baby, tactical, outdoor, home, car, and kitchen gadgets. The software PP ads is not cheap. But if you do want to get access to that software, I don't own it. This is just an affiliate link and a partner link that they've given me. It's at profitph.com/PIPI. Discount code Adrian, ADRIAN. That's going to give you 20% off. You don't have to have this tool. I will use it for you every other week. We'll do some deep research. We'll do some sporadic research like we did tonight. And you know, you can use your money on ads, but it is a great tool to have in your arsenal, and it does a lot more than I showed you tonight. I was just trying to get 10 niches into an hour. So that being said, we'll go through and we'll do research more. If you like when I do research like this, go in our Facebook group, remember to comment. Tell me if you enjoyed tonight's webinar. I'll do more of what you like. This is completely free training. But that's it for tonight. I love you all. I wish you a ton of success. Go check out PP ads or PIPI. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna call it PP ads. It does sound kind of funny to call it PP ads, but I'm gonna call it PP ads. And you can get the discount 20% off, or just, you know, watch my webinars and I'll use it for you for free and do some research. Okay, be here next week, same place, same time, 9 p.m. EST for more free training. Hopefully some of these products that we found tonight you put on your store and you end up crushing it with those. And if you do, let me know in the Facebook group. I want to hear about it. Okay, so again, I hope that you all have a fantastic week, and I wish you a ton of success. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay motivated, and make sure you show up here on the Profit Power Hour every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. EST. Good night.